What's going on, guys? I'm out here at my favorite field here in California. Got my little dog with me. It's a little windy out here and I'm going to make this one quick. So we're going to read from The Genesis Effect, Spearheading Regeneration with Wild Blue-Green Algae by Dr. John W. Apsley II. This is a great book. It's about a hell of a lot more than just blue-green algae, also known as Phanosomenum flusaqua blue-green algae, which is an amazing food with an amazing mineral matrix and amino acid profile, but that's besides the point. On page, got this as a bookmarker also. This is Melchizedek and the Mystery of Fire by Manly P. Hall. This is a pretty interesting read if you want to learn more about the metaphysical processes or, properties of the human organ system. Manly P. Hall was pretty ahead of his time, was privy to the Kundalini energy, and he strongly knew that the human body was indeed a living temple. So Melchizedek and the Mystery of Fire, it's a decent read. It's not my favorite, but it's got some good information. The serpent is even brought up in this book, and the aura of the serpent. So I would check that out if you're interested in learning more. Lunabug, stay close, baby. So here we go, you guys. This is on page 41, chapter 4. This is really important stuff here. By thoroughly detoxifying our tissues with a concise program, we can rid ourselves of most water-soluble toxins within 3 to 6 weeks and most fat-soluble toxins within 3 to 6 months. After detoxification, provided that adequate genesis effectors are bioavailable within our repair mechanisms, we suggest that specific tissue regeneration will proceed at the known tissue turnover rates listed below. So genesis effectors, if you want to learn more about those, you got to read this book. Again, this is The Genesis Effect, Spearheading Regeneration with Wild Blue-Green Algae. Stomach lining replaces itself once per hour. Intestinal lining replaces itself every 4 days. Heart tissue replaces itself once every 92 days. Blood replaces itself once every 120 days. Most organs replace their inherent tissues once every 5 to 6 months. And bone replaces its cells, once every 3.5 years. Lunabug, stay close, baby. In conclusion, if we are diligent and persistent, we might actually achieve total body renewal within this 3.5 year time frame, with an exception of nerve tissues. Therefore, once convinced, a wise person will remain steadfast on a regenerative program, knowing that he or she is bound to be successful in the long run. Remember, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with the first step. It's so true. And in fact, that first step is like half the journey. I've been saying this for years, especially on my sobriety videos. I don't know if you guys can tell, my face is there, or my lip is a little irritated. Not sure why, but I recently shaved and it looks like I've got like a razor burn, but it's just irritation. That's besides the point. The journey of 1,000 miles or steps, whatever you want to call it, starts with that first step. And the first step is really the deciding factor, because that's what makes or breaks you. A lot of people can't even take the first step because of the intimidation of the perceived length of the journey. So I've been saying for years, again, especially on my sobriety videos, that first step is half the journey, because if you can actually take the first step, which is always the hardest, it means that you're actually demonstrating some commitment to a new program or a new way of living. It's very important to understand that. Once you understand that the initial, most difficult steps are the most, the most important, you'll realize that after you've gone a week or 2 or 3 or even that first day on a new program, you've succeeded in half the journey, as crazy as that may sound. So our body is constantly regenerating, ladies and gentlemen. We regenerate during sleep. We regenerate predicated upon the quality of foods that we eat. And we also go in the opposite direction, or backwards, if we eat the wrong foods, if we get bad rest. Lunabug, stay close, baby. You can see her right there. So always remember that what you do with your time dictates what you get out of your time. And when it comes to the body, it is constantly regenerating. And if you're trying to regenerate your body on suboptimal fuel sources, and food is fuel, and this is what most people do, they try to regenerate their body on suboptimal fuel sources, then you will not be successful in the long run, because your body requires minerals in abundance, vitamins in abundance, amino acids in abundance, all in the right forms, you name it, carbohydrates, fats, proteins. You got to eat real food, ladies and gentlemen. Eat real food.